Yeah, man, so it's a pack of 5 beats. Just let me know what you think, man. Awesome, man, awesome. I'll check it out. I'll get back to you.
3 hours later.
Yo, man, I just wrote a demo to one of the beats, bro. You gotta hear it. Nice. If you want to use these on Spotify, though, you need to buy a lease. Yeah. No, I get it, bro. But don't you want to hear the demo? Bro, it's a $25 lease. You have to buy it. Nah, man, I get it. I have to pay for the beat, but don't you want to at least hear the demo? Like, hear what I'm working on? That's cool, man. But like, you have to buy the lease if you want to use this beat. You know that, right? You know what, man? I'm just gonna go find another producer. I'll offer you 25% off, but that's all I can do. Have you ever wondered if it's possible to price your beats for whatever price you want and still have artists actually pay for them? Well, let's talk about the first step to getting there that our producer in the intro forgot to take. One big theme that you will see in selling beats online, and truthfully any business, is how do you give value? And specifically, I'm talking about when you reach out to an artist or an artist reaches out to you. How do you go ahead and give them value in the form of a conversation before they even buy a beat? Now, I believe when I say value, a lot of you guys think of additional skills. I won't only give you a beat, but I'll also do this thing for you as well. Whether it be mixing tracks, studio recording if the artist is local, or maybe even graphic design. And yes, these are additional skills that provide value on top of your beats. And kudos to you if you do have these skills, because these are what I call logical values. It makes sense, right? If you're giving me beats and mixing, well, it's simply going to cost more because of that added value. But ultimately, if you only know how to make beats and don't know any additional skills, that's technically all the value you need to sell your beats online. Now, of course, if it's this easy, then why do producers struggle to sell a $25 lease in a cold email while other producers are selling exclusive for hundreds or even thousands? And in most cases, there's simply just one factor that has to be created before anything else can happen. And most producers, especially after going undercover as a rapper, never seem to establish this factor. Now for this, let's hop back to college where I have my own personal story. I was in a group project for a video production class my freshman year. And this one guy, man, he was a super skilled, phenomenal video editor. But what we quickly found out is that this guy was an asshole. He talked down about others in the group. He never seemed to even take a joke, and he was always so serious and focused on this project. And all of our group members hated going to these meetings because of this one single person. Now, we did end up getting an A+ on the project, but we were happier to no longer be in the group with this guy. And I want to ask you guys this question. Have you had a similar experience in your life with a brand or a person that just made you say, you know, I'm never doing this again, or I'm never shopping here again? Now, back on track here. How does this matter for you as a producer trying to sell your beats online? Well, the matter of the fact is, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're going to be an asshole who is only focused on getting a beat sale notification, nobody is going to want to work with you. If this person can't even talk to you and have a good time, why would they want to start working with you? And next week's video is actually all about me going undercover as a rapper buying beats online. And to give you guys a quick example here, I replied to this producer and I said that, hey man, I'm actually writing to one of these beats for my next mixtape. And he simply said, here's my prices and my PayPal email. If you're going to do something, pay me. Who the hell wants to work with a producer who says that? I think this mindset is so common because a lot of us are so worried about not being paid for our beats, right? Have you ever messaged an artist and they're like, yo man, these beats are fire. And in your head, you're like, yeah, well, you better pay for them. It's like that first sign an artist shows any interest in our beats, we almost want to attack on them to get a sale. But what we don't realize is that if we build up a working conversation that brings along trust, and the artist actually thinks to themselves like, holy shit, this guy is actually trying to better my career, well then really think about it. How expensive is a $25 lease? And I mean, like, really guys, like, think about this, right? How much is $25 in the grand scheme of things? Like think about that. Why do you think these artists are so hesitant to give you even $25 for a beat? And that's all because of perceived value, right? The same artist who might not buy a $25 beat lease from you might pay somebody $500 for a custom beat from somebody that they know and trust. Why do they do that? The answer is that that's simply the positive side of building relationships. Odds are a lot of these times when you get talking to artists and you know specifically what they want or what they have planned in their head, you end up in the position of you making a custom beat for them. And because this is something that is specifically tailored to them and nobody else, this is now an experience that is way different from a $20 type beat on YouTube. And no, it does not always need to be a custom beat. They can find a beat on your beat store they probably like. It just all comes back to this perceived value of, is working with this person worth whatever amount of money they want me to pay? And the first step of this whole process is simply getting them to reply and start a conversation. Now, getting back to with how the custom beats work, right? It's the simple psychology that people will pay more for a product that is unique to them. And this is the reason why some producers could sell a custom beat for like $1,500. Now, going back to this one factor and value in general, the big question I want you to ask yourself is, if you could only have one customer, what value would you give that one person from the first message to after a beat sale, that they have such a positive experience that they come back and they refer you to other artists in your genre? Peace out.
We got that mother.